Welcome back, coin collectors and enthusiasts. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of US coins, and we have something truly special for you. While many coins pass through our hands every day without a second thought, some have the potential to be worth far more than their face value. If you've ever wondered about the hidden value of seemingly ordinary coins, you'll want to stay tuned as we explore the incredible story of the 1985 United States 5-cent coin, also known as the 1985 nickel. The 1985 nickel is often seen as just another regular coin in the vast array of US currency, but what makes this particular nickel so interesting is its rarity, its history, and the surprising value it can hold in the right condition. To understand its potential worth, let's start by taking a step back and exploring the historical context of this coin. The 1985 nickel was minted during a period of significant change in American history. The country was in the midst of the Reagan administration, and the economy was recovering from the economic difficulties of the 1970s and early 1980s. During this time, the U.S. Mint was still using the same design for the 5-cent coin that had been in place since 1938. This design, created by artist Felix Schlag, features the iconic portrait of Thomas Jefferson, one of the founding fathers and the third president of the United States. On the reverse side of the 1985 nickel, you'll find an image of Monticello, Jefferson's plantation home in Virginia. The building symbolizes Jefferson's legacy as a visionary architect, and the design of Monticello has remained largely unchanged for decades. This iconic image is one of the most recognizable features of the nickel and a testament to the enduring influence of Jefferson's contributions to American history. Now, let's get to the heart of the matter, the value of the 1985 nickel. While most coins from this year were minted in large quantities and circulated widely, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its worth. Over time, many of the 1985 nickels that were used in daily transactions have suffered from wear and tear. The more a coin is circulated, the more likely it is to show signs of scratches, discoloration, and other imperfections. This means that most 1,985 nickels you come across will be worth just their face value, 5 cents. However, there's a catch. Some 1985 nickels have been kept in pristine, uncirculated condition, and these coins are worth much more than their face value. Uncirculated coins have sharp, crisp details and show no signs of wear or damage. These coins were often kept in protective storage from the moment they were minted, preserving their flawless condition. And when it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. If you happen to come across a 1985 nickel that looks like it's just been minted yesterday, shiny, with no visible scratches or wear, then you may have found a hidden gem. Coins in uncirculated condition are highly sought after by collectors because of their rarity. Many of the 1985 nickels that were produced were circulated, so finding one in mint state is relatively rare. Collectors love coins that have been well preserved, and these coins can command a significant premium in the marketplace, but the value of the 1985 nickel isn't just about its condition. Minting errors are another key factor that can dramatically increase the value of a coin. If your 1985 nickel features a minting error, such as a misaligned strike, double strike, or an off-center design, then it could be worth much more than a standard, well-preserved coin. Mint errors are highly desirable among collectors because they make each coin unique. These types of coins are considered one of a kind, and their rarity makes them incredibly valuable. For example, a 1985 nickel with a noticeable error could fetch a much higher price than a regular uncirculated coin. Minting errors are often seen as anomalies, and collectors are always on the lookout for these rare pieces to add to their collections. The uniqueness of a mint error coin, combined with the coin's historical significance, makes it a highly sought-after item in the world of numismatics. So, how much could your 1985 nickel be worth? Most 1985 nickels in average condition are only worth a few cents above face value, but the truly valuable ones are those in uncirculated condition or those with rare minting errors. If you're lucky enough to find a 1985 nickel that has been well preserved, you could be looking at a significant increase in value. But here's the exciting part. Some 1985 5-cent coins have been known to be worth a staggering $39,000. Yes, You heard that right, $39,000 for a single 1985 nickel. It's incredible to think that a coin worth only 5 cents when it was first minted could now command such a high price. The rarity of these coins in pristine condition, along with the demand from collectors, has led to an impressive increase in their value. Whether it's a coin that has remained untouched for decades or one with a rare minting error, the right 1985 nickel could be worth far more than you might have ever imagined. If you've got a collection of coins or have recently stumbled upon a 1985 nickel in your pocket change, it's definitely worth taking a closer look. Even though the majority of these coins are only worth a few cents, the ones in exceptional condition or with unique minting errors could be worth a small fortune. So, don't overlook that humble 5-cent piece, it could be hiding a valuable secret. In conclusion, the 1985 United States 5-cent coin might look like just another regular nickel, but in the world of coin collecting, it holds the potential for incredible value. Its worth is determined by its condition, rarity, and any unique characteristics it might have, such as a minting error. If you happen to come across a well-preserved 1985 nickel, it could very well be worth $39,000. Top 2 today, we've got a special treat for you, and it's one that might just be hiding in your spare change. We're talking about the 1990 United States 5-cent coin, also known as the 1990 nickel. While most of us see these coins as just another nickel, there's something special about this particular coin that could make it worth far more than its face value. Stick with us until the end of the video to find out just how much a 1990 nickel could be worth. Let's first set the stage by looking back at the year 1990. It was a time of major changes across the globe and in the United States. The country was experiencing a period of economic growth, with the U.S. entering the final years of the Reagan era and moving into the presidency of George H.W. Bush. The U.S. Mint was still producing the classic Jefferson Nickel design, which has been around since 1938. So, when the 1990 nickel was minted, it was still part of a long-standing tradition that honored one of the most important figures in American history. On the front of the 1990 nickel, you'll see the well-known portrait of Thomas Jefferson, designed by artist Felix Schlag. Jefferson, the third president of the United States, is one of the most influential figures in American history, and his image on the nickel represents the ideals of democracy, liberty, and independence. The reverse side of the coin features an image of Monticello, Jefferson's plantation home in Virginia, which symbolizes his architectural genius and his legacy in the formation of the nation. So why is this seemingly ordinary coin from 1990 so special? Well, the main reason lies in its rarity and condition. When the 1990 nickel was first produced, it was one of the millions of coins minted to be circulated for everyday use. Most of these coins were spent quickly, passing through countless hands, and eventually showing signs of wear and tear. Over time, the edges of the coin would become worn down, the details would start to fade, and the coin would lose its luster. For the majority of 1990 nickels, this is the fate they met. However, there's a small percentage of these coins that managed to escape heavy circulation, and they've been kept in pristine, uncirculated condition. These coins are the real treasure for collectors. An uncirculated 1990 nickel is one that has been stored away carefully, never used in daily transactions, and retains its original beauty. If you come across one of these coins, you'll see that its details are sharp and well-defined, with no wear or discoloration. The value of a 1990 nickel largely depends on its condition. While most coins from that year are only worth their face value, finding a well-preserved nickel can make a huge difference. An uncirculated nickel is a highly desirable find among collectors, and the better the condition, the higher the value. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins that are in near-perfect or mint condition, and those coins often fetch prices far above their original value. In addition to being in mint condition, some 1990 nickels may have unique features that increase their value. One of the most interesting aspects of coin collecting is the possibility of minting errors. These errors can range from slight misalignments to double strikes, off-center designs, or even missing elements. These minting errors are rare, and they make a coin even more valuable. If you happen to find a 1990 nickel with a minting error, it could be worth a lot more than a typical uncirculated coin. Mint errors are highly coveted by collectors because they make the coin unique. No two error coins are exactly the same, which is why they're considered so valuable. If your 1990 nickel has a noticeable error, whether it's a doubled die or a misaligned design, it could be worth significantly more than a flawless, uncirculated coin without any errors. Now, here's the exciting part. You're probably wondering just how much a 1990 nickel could actually be worth. Most of these coins are worth just 5 cents, as they were produced in large quantities and circulated widely. However, when you're talking about an uncirculated coin or one with a rare minting error, things get a lot more interesting. In fact, the value of a single 1995-cent coin could be as much as $35,000. Yes, that's right, $35,000 for a single 1990 nickel. It might sound unbelievable, but it's true. The rarity of these coins in excellent condition, combined with the demand from collectors looking for well-preserved pieces, has led to a dramatic increase in their value over the years. And if you're lucky enough to have a 1990 nickel with a rare minting error, your coin could fetch even more. So, what does this mean for you? If you have a stash of coins or happen to come across a 1990 nickel in your pocket change, take a closer look. If the coin looks like it's been well cared for and still has its sharp details, it could be worth far more than just 5 cents. And if you spot any minting errors, you could have a true treasure on your hands. In conclusion, the 1990 United States 5-cent coin may seem like just another nickel, but when it's in excellent condition or has a rare minting error, it could be worth an incredible $35,000. So, keep an eye out for these hidden gems. You never know what you might find in your collection or lose change. Top 3 today. We're diving into a fascinating coin that might just be hiding in your collection or tucked away in an old jar somewhere. We're talking about the United States 5 cents 2001 coin, a seemingly simple piece of currency with a remarkable story behind it and a surprising value. Now, when you think about the 5-cent coin, or the nickel, it's not usually something that gets much attention. After all, it's a coin that's widely circulated and commonly used for small transactions. But hold on, this particular 2001 version of the nickel has a lot more to offer than meets the eye. So, what makes this coin so special? Let's take a closer look. The United States 5-cent coin, commonly known as the nickel, has been a part of American currency for centuries. But every now and then, a specific year or issue of a coin stands out in the world of collectors. The 2001 5-cent piece is one such coin that has gained attention due to its rare and unusual features. While the 2001 nickel may look like just any other coin you would find in your pocket or at the store, there's something about this coin that could make it worth a small fortune. In the year 2001, the United States Mint produced millions of nickels. Most of them were minted as part of the regular circulation, but there's a specific version of the 2001 nickel that has caught the attention of collectors, and it's the key to its high value. This coin is a rare example of a variety that wasn't widely distributed and holds significant historical and numismatic value. If you happen to have one of these rare 2001 nickels, it could be worth a lot more than you might think. So, what's so different about this 2001 nickel? Well, it has to do with the minting process. The 2001 nickel is part of the Liberty Nickels series, which has been in circulation for many years. However, the version that collectors are most excited about is the one that was minted with a slight mistake or error during production. These errors can include misstrikes, incorrect metals, or other variations that make certain coins stand out from the rest. These types of minting errors, while seemingly insignificant to the casual observer, can make a coin far more valuable. Coins with errors are often considered rare finds and can fetch much higher prices in the market, simply because they're unique. For example, a 2001 nickel with a misaligned die or an incorrect strike could easily stand out from the millions of coins that were produced correctly. The more pronounced the error, the more valuable the coin becomes. Now, let's talk about condition. Condition is everything when it comes to coin collecting, and this is true for the 2001 nickel as well. A nickel that has been well preserved, free from wear, scratches, and other damage, is always going to fetch a higher price than one that's been through years of circulation. Collectors are on the lookout for coins that have been kept in pristine condition, preferably ones that haven't seen the light of day since they were originally minted. But here's the kicker: if you've got a 2001 5-cent nickel that's in perfect, uncirculated condition, and it happens to have one of these minting errors or unique features, you could be holding on to a coin that's worth a lot more than face value. These rarities have been known to sell for thousands of dollars, and the most valuable examples of this coin can fetch an astonishing amount at auctions. And now, if you're wondering just how much a 2001 5-cent nickel can be worth, here's the big reveal: a rare, mint condition, error coin could potentially be worth a staggering $35,000. Yes, you heard that right, $35,000 for a single 2001 nickel. It's hard to believe that a small coin like this could hold so much value, but that's the magic of coin collecting.so. If you happen to stumble across a 2001 nickel in your collection, or if you find one in your spare change, it's definitely worth taking a second look. Make sure to check its condition carefully and look for any unusual features or minting errors. You might just have a hidden treasure on your hands. Before we wrap up, let's recap what makes the 2001 5-cent coin so special. The combination of minting errors, rarity, and pristine condition all contribute to its increased value. If you're lucky enough to possess one of these rare nickels, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Coin collecting isn't just about finding something valuable, it's about uncovering pieces of history that could shape the future of your collection. Thank you so much for joining us today to learn about this incredible coin. Top 4. That's right, we're talking about the United States 5-cent coin from 1985, and trust me, this one is no ordinary nickel. And now, when we think about the 5-cent coin, or the nickel, it's easy to dismiss it as just another everyday piece of currency. After all, we've all used them in vending machines, tip jars, and parking meters without thinking twice about their worth. But here's where things get interesting. The 1985 nickel is one of those coins that has caught the attention of collectors and numismatists due to some unique characteristics, and it could be worth far more than you imagine. To understand why the 1985 5-cent piece is so valuable, we need to take a quick look at its history. The United States Mint has been producing the 5-cent coin for decades, and in 1985, the nickel went through a few subtle changes that would later make it an appealing option for collectors. While it might look like any other nickel at first glance, there's more to this coin than meets the eye. The 1985 nickel is part of the Jefferson Nickels series, which has been in circulation for much of the 20th and 21st centuries. The front of the coin features the iconic portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, and the reverse showcases his home, Monticello, which is a symbol of the country's history and heritage. For most of us, this design is something we see on a regular basis, but the 1985 coin holds a special place in the world of coin collecting due to certain features that were unique to that year. What really makes the 1985 5-cent coin stand out is its rarity, especially when it comes to finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition. The majority of these coins were released into general circulation, and over the years, most have been subject to wear and tear. Finding a 1985 nickel in near-perfect condition, free of scratches, discoloration, and other damage, is a rarity in itself. The value of a coin is often directly tied to how well it has been preserved, and when it comes to the 1985 nickel, its condition can make all the difference in how much it's worth. Another factor that contributes to the value of the 1985 nickel is the existence of certain minting errors and variations. During the minting process, mistakes can happen, and those mistakes can result in coins that are far more valuable than their correctly minted counterparts. For example, some 1985 nickels were struck with slight misalignments, doubling of letters, or even errors in the metal composition. These coins are considered error coins, and collectors are often willing to pay a premium for them because they are one-of-a-kind pieces. An error coin can dramatically increase a coin's value, sometimes making it worth thousands of dollars. If you're lucky enough to have one of these error coins, or if your 1985 nickel is in pristine, uncirculated condition, you could be holding on to something very special. These particular features are what set the 1985 5-cent coin apart from others produced that year. While most people may not think twice about this coin, collectors know that it has the potential to be a true gem in their collection. So, how much could a 1985 5-cent coin be worth today? Well, here's the exciting part: if you have one of these rare nickels in excellent condition, or even better, one with a minting error, it could be worth a jaw-dropping $38,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $38,000 for a single 1985 nickel. It's incredible to think that something as small as a nickel could hold so much value, but that's the beauty of coin collecting. It's all about finding those hidden treasures that can transform into something truly remarkable. If you're wondering if your 1985 nickel is worth anything near that amount, the best thing to do is take a closer look at its condition. Check for any wear and tear, and see if there are any unusual markings or features that could indicate a minting error. A coin that has been stored carefully and preserved over the years has the best chance of holding significant value. Now that you know just how valuable a 1985 5-cent coin can be, it's time to start checking your coin jars and old piggy banks. You never know, there could be a small fortune just waiting to be discovered. Thank you for tuning in today to learn about this amazing coin. If you enjoyed this video and want to keep exploring the world of rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date with all our future discoveries. Until next time, happy collecting, and who knows? That nickel in your pocket might just be worth a whole lot more than you think.